you for checking out my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. This video is not my usual content. I usually post video lessons on math, language, logic, and all of those things to help you prepare for exams like the civil service exam, UCAT, LAE, LET, PhilSat, and all of those things. But today we're going to talk about the civil service exam specifically. We're going to talk about the requirements and the application process. Now, if you haven't seen my other video in which I discussed yung qualifications for examination, as well as my advice on whether you should take the sub-professional level exam or the professional level exam, go ahead and watch that other video first. Kasi sayang naman yung effort ninyo, time, and money if you collect all of these requirements tapos sasabihin nila na hindi ka pala pwedeng mag-exam. Now, let's talk about the requirements. Number 1, you need a filled out application form. That application form is something that you can download off of the Civil Service Commission website. I'm going to link it then down below. All you need to do is to have it printed out and then i-fill out nyo lang siya before you submit it to the Civil Service Commission. Now, if you don't know what to write on it, my advice would be to ask the Civil Service Commission directly by either sending them a message dun sa kanilang Facebook page, which I'm also going to link down below, or you can go to your nearest office and ask the officer in charge doon. Pro tip number 1. There is a possibility na hindi nila tatanggapin yung inyong application form. That could be because of a number of reasons. Usually, dahil sa size ng paper. Now, when I took the test, we went there with our filled out application forms only to find out na bibigyan pala nila kami ng bagong application form na kailangan namin i-fill out dahil hindi nila gusto yung length ng paper. Now, ang pro tip ko is don't be upset when that happens. They know better. And mas maganda kung susunod na lang kayo and be happy about it than to complain there. Okay? Number 2. You need to have 4 pieces of identical passport-sized photos with your handwritten name and signature doon sa picture. Now, there are other requirements and very detailed sila pagdating sa photos. And I've had a lot of students come back to me to say na ang kanilang mga photos ay rejected by the Civil Service Commission. So, pro tip number 2. Huwag na kayo magpa-picture sa mga mamahaling establishments sa malls or anywhere else pagdating sa inyong passport-size photo sa civil service exam. You also have to remember na it doesn't necessarily mean na yung same picture that you submitted for your passport application already works for the civil service exam. They have specific rules for that, including yung dimensions and kung aling parts ng face ninyo ang kailangang makita sa picture. That is why a lot of people waste time and money paying for photos that they didn't use. So ano ang pro tip ko sa inyo? Do what we did. There usually are photo booths or stalls around the civil service offices. In fact, when we claimed our certificate of eligibility sa Civil Service Commission main office dito sa Banawe, there was a photo booth right across the office. When we took the exam naman and filed for our application, nag-file kami sa City Hall and nagpa-picture kami dun sa photo stall sa mismong City Hall. Now, why am I telling you this? Kasi these people na malapit sa mga office na ito, they already mastered the art of taking a photo for that exam. Ibig sabihin, they will tell you kung tataling mo ba ang buhok mo, tatanggalin mo ang glasses mo, ano ang isusulat mo, at ano ang gagawin ninyo. In malls, and in other photo establishments, kahit mahal ang ibabayad natin sa kanila, hindi nila alam kung ano talaga ang kailangan dito sa specific na exam na ito. So it's better for you to save time, effort, and money and have it taken by the people who really know what they're doing. Number 3, you need a photocopy and you need to bring your ID with you. Now, these are the IDs that you can bring pagdating sa exam. Okay? Now, here's my advice. Again, have it photocopied, make multiples, kung pwede kayong 2 or 3, just to make sure, and make sure that you get the front and back of your ID. After that, bring your original with you kasi you will also need to look at that kasi there is a possibility na dinoctor yung photocopy. So, they're going to keep the photocopy and you're going to present your original. Now, pro tip number 3. Pagdating sa IDs na ito, sa lahat ng IDs na yan, ang isa sa mga pinakamadaling makuha ay yung barangay ID. Yung mga kapatid ko, when they got their barangay ID, it only took them maybe a few hours to get it. And most barangay IDs are already PVC form, so maganda na rin siya. and nandun na rin yung mga information that you need. Okay? So if you're starting out, you're just a student, or wala kayong mga government IDs, you can start out with that and then work your way to complete that list. The more government IDs that you have, the better. Now, here's a secret pro tip number 4. If you are someone na already eligible pagdating sa civil service, ibig sabihin nun, you already took a PRC exam like licensure exam for teachers, psychometrician board exam, CPA board exam, all of these board exams, at nakapasa na kayo. That is automatic na eligibility for you guys. Big sabihin nun, you won't need to take the civil service exam anymore. Qualified na kayo to work for the government. But, if you still want to take the civil service exam, kahit na eligible na kayo, maybe for extra points because some offices do it by point system pagdating sa promotion, or you just want to have something for yourself, here's my advice. Don't use your PRC ID for the application. Now, why am I saying this? Kasi in some offices, if they see that you already are eligible via yung PRC license ninyo, they will tell you not to take the exam anymore. And if you really want to take the exam, then sayang naman yung opportunity na yun for you guys. So if you want to take the exam and you already are eligible via PRC, then don't use your PRC ID for your application. Use something else na lang, like your barangay ID, your SSS ID, or anything like that. Now, if your ID doesn't show your date of birth, you're going to need to bring a photocopy and the original of your birth certificate din, or yung inyong certificate ng life registry. Now, what that means is, it's extra work for you guys na hindi tama yung ID. So, ang advice ko talaga is for you to get an ID which shows everything including your date of birth. Para pagdating nyo doon, one time, big time, okay ka na agad. Number 4, you need 500 pesos to take the test. Now, consider that as your puhunan pagdating sa endeavor na ito. Yung 500 ninyo will probably go to the printing of your examination booklet, your answer sheet, and also yung payment for your proctors pagdating sa araw ng exam. Most people get upset when they find out that they have to pay for the exam, but consider it as a type of motivation for you guys. Bakit? Kasi if it was hard for you to save the 500 pesos that you need to pay for the exam, then it's an extra boost for you to study hard para hindi nyo na kailangan magbayad ng 500 pesos ever again. So use that as your motivation para mag-aral hanggang pumasa. Now, let's talk about the application process. Ngayon na kumpleto na ang inyong requirements, all you have to do is to bring it personally sa inyong nearest Civil Service Commission office or satellite. There is a list online of their offices, and you can usually find them sa mga munisipyo sa iba-ibang lugar. You just need to know where to go. The process is actually really quick, lalo na kung kumpleto ang requirements ninyo. It took us just a few minutes to complete the entire thing. As long as you have all of the requirements, it shouldn't be that big of a problem. You just need to scout kung saan kayo talaga pupunta. Now, you would need to be there physically. Bakit? The Civil Service Commission is avoiding the possibility na merong mga tao na magpapanggap in order to take the test for other people. So, they're making sure na yung picture sa ID, picture sa application form, at yung kaharap nila na pipirma for the application ay the same person. That picture will also be there pagdating sa actual na examination day. Here's another pro tip for you. Make sure that you keep the ID that you use for the application safe until the day of the examination. Bakit? Kasi kung ano yung ID na ginamit nyo sa application, they will ask you to bring that same ID sa araw ng exam. Yes, you can bring another ID and even your birth certificate or other things like that on the day of the examination. Pero para lang iwas hassle, make sure that you have the same ID with you. So, anong magandang gawin? Here's what I did. Kung ano yung ID na pinang-file ko, for example, my SSS ID, yung ID ko na yon, I kept it in a secret compartment here in my drawer until the day of the examination. I didn't bring it with me sa wallet ko. I didn't use it until the actual day of the examination. Why did I do that? Kasi there is a possibility na if you keep it in your wallet or use it lagi sa inyong mga transactions, mawawala siya and it's going to be hard for you to figure out how to take the exam sa araw ng exam mismo. So para iwas stress at iwas hassle, kung ano yung pinang-apply ninyo na ID, itago nyo siya para pagdating ng araw ng exam, madali mo siyang magagamit at makukuha. Alright, now that you know these things, ready ka na ba mag-exam? I hope that this video helped you. And if you have any friends who are interested in taking the test, make sure that you share this with them then. Also, hit subscribe and hit the bell icon para wala kayong ma-miss sa mga susunod na mga videos that I make. I try to make at least one new video lesson every week, and I will be making more as the next exam rolls along. Kaya, make sure that you're subscribed para wala kayong ma-miss. And if you want to reach out to me directly, maybe request some of the topics that you want me to teach you guys, you can go to www.facebook.com/Team Lyqa to talk to me directly or post a comment down below. You can also go there to find out how to get your review materials and also to find out kung merong mga upcoming schedule ng live review events na malapit sa inyo. There will be more of those coming up really soon, and I'm also starting out an online review program really soon. So if you want to know the details, go to that Facebook page. I would love to hear back from you guys, so don't forget to comment if meron pa kayong additional questions. And as always, never stop learning. Aja, kaya niyo yan. I'll see you in my next video, and bye for now.